Public. The public. The public is a strange lover. Very strange. They can adore you without knowing you. They can judge you without knowing you. They can miss you without ever having met you. They can create an entire woman from a photograph. And perhaps that's what fascinates me about being talking about this topic right now. The public doesn't always fall in love with you. Sometimes they fall in love with the version of you they have created inside their imagination. They see the dress, the smile, the eyes, the photographs, the moments you allow the camera to keep. And from those fragments, they create a whole person, a character. And once the character becomes beautiful enough, the world begins to forget there was ever a person underneath it. That's the strange price of being visible. The more people see of you, the more they may believe they know you. But visibility isn't intimacy. A million eyes can look at you and still never see you. The public wants the story. So you give them pieces, a little beauty, a little mystery, a little truth, and perhaps a little illusion. They want story. They want some of your pieces, like they want something to know about you. Like you're a public figure. They made you. They will talk about you. They will know about you. And social media has become the king of it. Everything is been there on social media right now. The gossip, the controversy, the hookups, everything. Everything. Sometimes you give them some headlines also. Artists are not lesser, I should say. But ठीक है, it's fine. That's their work. That is how it is. It is supposed to be relevant. Being relevant is important nowadays. They feel in whatever you leave empty. That's where the artist in me becomes very interested. Because the public doesn't only watch you, they participate in creating you. They take your silence and call it mystery, your confidence and call it arrogance, your sadness and call it glamour, your kindness can be called weakness, your distance can be called elegance. They interpret you. They interpret you through their own eyes. And suddenly you are living inside hundreds of different versions of yourself. Welcome to the new world. One person thinks you're beautiful, another thinks you're cold, someone thinks you're fascinating, someone else thinks you're strange, someone thinks you're weird, someone wants to become you, someone wants to destroy the image of you. And all of them are looking at the same person. So, which one is real you? Hmm? Perhaps none of them completely, and perhaps all of them a little, a little, little. That's the mystery of the public. They don't just consume an image, they create a mythology around it. And mythology is dangerous because mythology doesn't need permission from reality. I understand women gets tired. Women has insecurities. Women changes her mind. It's not about men or women both. Be it a man or be it a woman, both. End of the day, they both are human. A real woman has ordinary morning, terrible moods, awkward moments, private fears. Be it a man, same applies. Ordinary morning, terrible moods, sometimes awkward movements, sometimes private fears. But the mythology doesn't get tired, huh? The mythology remains beautiful. Frozen inside photographs. Forever young. Forever desirable. Forever available to Instagram or imagination or Twitter or Reddit. Everywhere. The person ages, the image doesn't. This is the saddest part. And maybe that's why the public can love an image more easily than a human being. An image doesn't contradict them, it doesn't tell them they're wrong, it doesn't disappear from the story they've created. It simply stays there and lets them believe. But I think there's another side to being watched. Sometimes you don't want the public to know everything. Not because you are dishonest, because some parts of you should remain yours. I don't think mystery means lying. I think mystery means understanding that not everything beautiful needs to be explained. You can give the world your art without giving it your entire soul. You can give them the photograph without giving them the moment before it was taken. You can give them the smile without explaining what happened 5 minutes earlier. You can let them see the lipstick without telling them why you needed it that day. You can be an open book without letting everyone read every page. And perhaps that's the relationship I find most beautiful with the public. I don't want to disappear from their eyes. This is my work. This is what I am. But I don't want to belong to their eyes either. I want to be seen. I want to be remembered. I want my art to travel further than I can. But I also want something that the public can never completely possess. Me. Me. Because perhaps the greatest form of mystery isn't hiding yourself. It's showing enough of yourself that people become fascinated, and keeping enough of yourself that they can never completely finish the story. And maybe that's what I mean when I say I want to be a drug. Not something people consume, something they remember, something that remains after the room is empty, something they cannot quit, something they cannot quite explain. A face they saw once, a voice they heard briefly, a presence that disappeared, yet somehow became more powerful in its absence. I don't want the public to know everything about me. I want them to know that I existed. I want them to feel something when they encounter my work. I repeat, I want them to feel something when they encounter my work. I want them to wonder. I want them to remember, and then I want to leave. Because perhaps the most powerful things an artist can give the public isn't complete access. It's a feeling they cannot completely get rid of. And if they ask who I really am, maybe I let them keep wondering. After all, After all, a mystery is still a story even when the women inside it is real. There is a really lovely, really lovely movie dialogue in Hindi cinema. It says, दुनिया बड़ी जालिम है साहब, दर्द पे हंसती है. It means in English, the world is a cruel place, darling. It has a strange habit of turning someone's pain into entertainment. That's my time. Play some Lana Del Rey song, yeah.